I recently read a manga by the name of Takopi's Original Sin, and it is just... wow. It really is something special. Takopi's Original Sin explores the human psyche through a lens of pure innocence and naivete. How does one explain pain and suffering, loss and despair, psychological and physical abuse to someone that only knows of gumdrops and rainbows? This manga is heartbreaking. It gets dark. Very, very dark. Takopi makes Nina from FMA look like pussy shit. All within 16 chapters. 16 chapters was all this manga needed to break our hearts, develop these perfectly tragic characters, and by the end, stitch it all back together. So, here's a spoiler warning for the first few chapters, and a trigger warning for Takopi's Original Sin, but I recommend just reading the whole thing. It only takes 2 hours. Life can be a real bitch sometimes. It can suck. It can suck balls. But not to worry, because the Happians are here to help. Takopi is a part of an alien species known as the Happians, who hail from a happy planet. It's a world without hardship or true conflict or sadness. Everyone there are friends, and any conflict can be settled by just talking it out. In any case, Takopi is on a journey to spread happiness throughout the universe. But on his first day on Earth, he comes to realize that life ain't so easy as it was back home. After escaping the dangers of the Public Health Agency, since he's essentially a walk-and-talking octopus, he finds himself hungry and all alone. That is until she shows up. This is Shizuka, a 4th grade human girl who shares with Takopi her bread. The core of this story revolves around these two. Shizuka is incredibly depressed and filled with despair. Her home life is broken and she gets relentlessly and brutally bullied at school on a daily basis. And then we have Takopi, who is completely oblivious to the world around him, as he dedicates his mission to making Shizuka happy. He does everything in his power to make this possible, but due to his lack of understanding, his purely kind actions turn out to actually worsen the already fucked up situations that Shizuka and the other MCs face. And so, day after day, he fails to succeed. Luckily enough, Takopi has these magic, happy gadgets, which are a sure shot way to make Shizuka happy. Right? There are the flappy wingies, which let you fly freely through the sky. The happy camera, so you can take fun Polaroids with your buds. A ball pen that cries out like a satin rabbit. Okay, no. The idea is that Shizuka rejects every one of them because they won't change anything. Her life will stay miserable, and she understands that no happy gadget can fix that. At the end of the day, Shizuka still has the strength to endure, because she has Chappie, her doggo. With nothing else keeping her going, Shizuka finally submits and takes Takopi up on an offer for a happy gadget, the Patch It Up ribbon. It's unbreakable, and if you tie it around your pinky and a friend's, everything will be all patched up. Only thing is, Shizuka asks to take it home to use without Takopi. Now, letting someone use a happy gadget without a happy and present is against the law. But Takopi trusts Shizuka. What the actual fuck? Takopi doesn't understand. He cannot fathom why anyone would take their own life, and he wants to know why. Thankfully, the happy camera from earlier has a special function. You can only store one photo, but you can have the camera read that photo and go back to the moment you took it. And from here starts the cycle of Takopi rewinding time over and over and over again in order to change her fate and make Shizuka happy. Takopi asks to attend school alongside Shizuka, attempting to learn about the place that she goes every day. However, as he continues to abuse the camera's function for her sake, he unknowingly fuels the rage of her peers, especially one girl by the name of Marina. When Shizuka forgets her homework, Takopi memorizes the answers and relays them to her. When the other girls bully Shizuka for not eating her lunch, Takopi slurps it all up for her. And when Marina wants to talk to Shizuka, Takopi goes in her stead. And for the first time, he feels pain. For the first time, he feels fear. On the next cycle, Takopi is too scared to take Shizuka's place, to face Marina's wrath. Instead, he transforms into Shizuka, like he had done before, and alerts the attention of a teacher. Takopi had successfully stopped Shizuka from being bullied for a week or so. But once again, this was only fueling Marina's rage. We soon get insight into Marina's home life and establish her as more than some mean bitch. Marina's father has been cheating on his wife with Shizuka's mum, an escort. This has completely fucked up her home life and led her mother to abuse and despair. As she looks through her window to see Shizuka cuddled up next to Chappie, she snaps. Why does Shizuka get to be so happy after having destroyed her happiness? The following night, Marina ambushes Shizuka on her walk with Chappie and begins to attack her. Her objective wasn't Shizuka, however. She wanted to trigger Chappie. Chappie scratches Marina's arm in public, and she plays it up to assure that Chappie would be taken away for attacking a child. Aware of where this leads, Takopi resets over and over and over and over again, over 100 times. But still, he fails to stop Chappie from being taken away. Marina invites Shizuka to talk once again the next night, which Takopi interprets as them making up. But when Takopi sees Marina beating her bloody, he realizes that this would be the final nail in the coffin, which would lead to the dreaded Sayori moment, and decides to be brave. Bonk! Takopi accidentally kills Marina and breaks the happy camera in the process. Suddenly, there are no do-overs. We're in a permanent timeline. This all happens within the first 4 chapters of Takopi's original sin, and from here on, shit only gets more fucked. The chaos that ensues encapsulates some of the happiest moments in these characters' lives, and some of the most depraved. Takopi continues to experience more pain and sadness as we learn more about these tragic characters. In the end, Takopi's original sin is not some pretentious bullshit that claims to be able to provide the grand solutions to social and domestic issues, nor does it try to sell the fucky-wucky vibes till the end. At most, it solves one conflict, a misunderstanding between children. Maybe a little bit of kindness and a little bit of empathy is all these kids need. The problems within their lives will not change, but together, perhaps enduring these terrors won't be so bad. Takopi's original sin is a very disturbing, yet beautiful piece of work. Despite only having 16 chapters, it conveys its story better than most media. While the limited number of chapters keeps me thinking about it and wanting more, I wholeheartedly believe that it was one of the manga's strengths. It didn't fuck around. It got to the point and executed it perfectly. I'm very strict with my rating system on manga and anime, but trust me bro, it's a 10. It only takes 2 hours to read, so do it. You won't regret it. Unless you're a sensitive fucking snowflake, then it might be a mistake, but do it anyways. Alrighty, that's about it. See ya.